Hello everyone, this is Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So once again, we are here with you all to discuss the success story of one more achiever of our, and this time we have with us Mr. Debashis Haldar, who is the founder director of Masaya Pharma. Debashish Haldar is a success driven professional with 32 years of experience in leading activities related to brand development, management, business expansion, P&L management, sales and marketing, team management, and leadership. It has indeed been a long and fulfilling journey of more than 32 years in large multinational and Indian organizations where he was groomed in the sales and marketing cluster at various key and senior positions. His understanding of process and brand building in Ranbaxy, learning the spirit of entrepreneurship in Sun Pharma, and taking forward various fronts of the business in Alchem matured him as a professional in the derma, cardio, diabetic, urology, and gynecology domain. He founded Masaya Pharma in March 2021. But before we get to know more about the awardee, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Varsha.
Okay, sir. So, before we actually start the conversation, I'm very keen to know about your idea of starting up with this particular business, as in, how do you actually land up to this idea?
See, people, I have spent close to 32 years in the industry and working with large Indian and multinational companies such as Ranbaxy, Sun Pharma, and Alchem. Ranbaxy actually groomed me to become a great marketeer. I learned the nuances of building brands. Sun Pharma taught me the financial acumens, how to do the financial calculation. And Alken taught me how to scale up the business. And that's how this helped me to mature me a professional in the domain I am currently in. The diligent transformation of roles and responsibilities and my style actually helped me to create and build a company which fosters growth, learning, and dedication to service of the nation.
That's pretty amazing, sir. So, nothing comes that easy to us, and I'm pretty sure that you must have also had certain sort of challenges in your professional role. So, if you can please tell us a bit about those challenges and also the overcomings for the same.
See, the issue primarily was getting finance. Those were Corona days. Getting good manufacturing sites. You know, the difference today is every company launches the product, which is me too, similar to others. There is hardly any differentiation and competitive advantage. So, getting the right need for the patient, understanding and getting that insight from the customers was really challenging because we were aware that if my product do not have any differentiation, the doctors will not pick up. Being a small company is very difficult to establish a product. So we did a thorough research, understanding the need gap, understanding the pain points, developing those products, identifying right manufacturing site. And I'm very pleased to tell you that today we have products which are manufactured in GMP, WHO, ISO approved factories. Our quality standards are best and comparable to industry standards, international industry standards. I'll tell you formulations, uh, they are available, multiple disease and patient. So, and that our advantage was we had this 32 years of experience has given us access to a great number of doctors, very good number of doctors, the KOL, the researchers, the product developers, and that has actually helped me. The challenges again was finding out manufacturing site, finding out finance, and that distribution network, retail network, and these were Corona days when we launched the company, and it was very very difficult for us. But thankfully, our team and we could find out, and today we are very very successful in 1.5 years of time.
Lovely, sir. So, talking about Masaya Pharma, what sort of product and services exactly you are providing to people out there? If you can please brief us a bit about those.
Yeah, we realize that in we are purely into dermatologicals. We realize that skin is such a thing. Everybody wants to look good, whether dark or fair skin doesn't make any difference. But people lose self-esteem. We have seen people going under depression when people have melasma, that is darkening of skin, white patches. People have fungal infection, which is very very pertinent today. The issue was that the treatment options were very limited. There are very generic products which were available, and doctors were it was recurring. The issues were quite recurring. So finding out differentiation in our products, so we could launch only three segments. We decided that we'll take up one by one. First was demelanizing. We introduced innovative first time in India product. We collaborated with four international partners. We brought about a demelanizing agent, which is probably first time in India. We launched a antifungal shampoo, seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff, again which has a product from DSB USA, component from DSB USA. Acne is one of the again issues where most of the adolescent and young male and female are worried about. There are a lot of treatment options available in acne, but the issue was when you treat the patient with acne, the immediate side effect was drying up of face, lips, and doctors were unable to find out a solution. We tied up with two companies internationally. One is from USA, that Salvona USA, Salvona Pharmaceutical USA, and second was Farcos Japan. We researched, did fair research, and find out these two ingredients are very very good. That is Salis Fair and Acne Busters. We launched the product, and this was runaway success because most of the acne patients, they don't only want to get rid of acne, they also want to keep their skin hydrated, especially the facial one. We launched a product for itching, that is pruritus, allergy. We launched products for antifungal. We launched product for skin dryness, which is very very common. We launched product for crack feet. Again, the product which we launched for crack feet has an ingredient from Ajinomoto Japan, which is amino acid based moisturizer, which is again first time in India. We tied up with the company and we launched a product which will improve the extreme dryness condition which happens in crack feet, psoriasis, acanthosis, ichthyosis, and thereby we are today seen as one of the companies we're launching very innovative and scientific driven products.
Wonderful, sir. So now, talking about the future, everyone do plans for their future. They do have certain plans in the upcoming years. So if you can also please share a bit of your plans with us that you are having in the upcoming years for your company as well as for yourself.
See, what happens is you see the opportunity. We always look at opportunity. The opportunity in India is the third largest pharmaceutical in industry in the globe. Apart from US and Europe, India is the third. In generic, we are the largest manufacturer. In vaccine, we are the global leaders. Indian market is 1,80,000 crore plus, growing at a rate of 10%. There is a huge opportunity. We are today very small, and every small thing has to start with a small only. Opportunity is uh, we have to build a lot of capabilities within our team. And if we are able to marry our strength with the opportunity which is external, I think that we will be able to do a great job. So the focus currently is building capability within the team, hiring people at multiple functions, and launching products which are differentiated, innovative, and there is a need of the product. I think we are focusing. And one more thing where we are focusing is digitally. You know that every company has to go digital. So we are every day we are trying to improve our digital access, whether it is our distribution, our manufacturing, training, development, everything has to be digital. And digital social media also we are using a lot today, because we know that ultimately we have to reach the customer, intended customer, which is doctors and patients. Bring in third is, I'll tell you, to be very honest, today industry is very cluttered. There are more than 10,000 companies working in India. So the challenge is, how do I differentiate myself? One of the factors that we have understood is we have to be very, very ethical, we have to be very, very systematic, we have to be very, very process driven right from the day one, and that will probably drive our success for future.
Right, sir, and I wish you all the success for all these plans of yours as well.
Thank you so much, Varsa.
Right, sir. So now, talking about this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign, a lot has been happened in the past 2-3 years because of this pandemic situation, and this at the same time, this situation has made us realize actually how important it is to become Atmanirbhar. So, what are your thoughts and views on becoming Atmanirbhar, and also how is your company working towards this?
See, I fully endorse this vision of our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, that we have to become self-dependent. We got independence 75 years before, but very, very sad affair is 80% of our API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, is getting imported from China and other countries. If there is a scarcity during COVID, we have seen even paracetamol was not available in India, APIs. So it's very, very critical. So I fully understand and accept this. So again, I am telling you, the what happens is, most of the industrialists, most of the startup, and most, they maintain the status quo. It is very easy to play with the same rule. So there has to be somebody who has the ability to challenge the existing rules, status quo, and bring about things which has not happened in India. And probably we have to challenge all existing system, break the rules, innovate, and then probably. And I feel today that there is no scarcity of talent. Only thing that we require, people who have the mindset of challenging the existing system and bring about a lot of things. We have, you will be surprised to know that we have 3,000 manufacturing units in India, but probably most of them are not matching the global standards. We are losing to competition, Chinese competition, because of cost, because of scale. I think all these factor has to be looked at, and as a company, probably 3 to 5 years down the line, we will have uh, our startup manufacturing facilities, which will be as good as meeting the standards of US FDA and UKMCA.
Right, sir. So now comes the question which I, personally love to ask our awardees, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
See, what happens is, motivation is one thing, no, it doesn't come from money or something else. We are a very small company, very small startup, 1.5 years only. Now, getting this award inspires us to do much better. Otherwise, I'll tell you a very personal thing. We are three directors, and last 1.5 year we have not taken the salary. So, what is the motivation for me? My motivation is for me that our people are happy. At the end of the day, I know that how to support them, that's fine. What motivates me? Probably this kind of awards. And thank you so very much, Indian Achievers Forum, for recognizing, understanding that there are people who can do well. Indian Achievers Forum, I personally thank, because they have not looked at what we are today. Probably you have realized that this is one company which can become really, really big in future. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely, sir, and you are truly an achiever, I must say. So, now moving ahead, though, we have discussed a lot about your professional role and also the upcoming plans that you are having. Tell us a bit about your social contribution to, as in the CSR activities that you are into.
We are very small. There is a nearby our office only. There is a NGO, which is an orphanage basically. And last year on 15th August, we started this activity. We met this lady, and we distributed some food packets. Then the lady proposed, "Can you help us to build a new building?" And we have started the construction just now. Probably I will personally send you the photographs and all. Uh, the cost is very minimal because we can't afford. It is 5 to 6 lakh rupees. But as a humble initiative, we have started to redevelop, support this orphanage. There are 200 girls stay there, and that's what we have done so far. But our commitment, personal commitment to the society and the entire profession is that we understand there is a need for doing these kind of activities, and as a company we are committed to promote and encourage the social corporate responsibility.
Wonderful work you all are doing, sir, I must say. So, now before concluding our lovely session, what message or mantra you would like to give to our younger generation to become successful in their careers, or who wants to become a successful entrepreneur someday?
See, it is that I have personally feel that industry has groomed me. I told you at the beginning. Now, this industry has lot of things to offer. I have worked under Mr. Sanjeev Dani, who was the CEO of India region, Ranbaxy. I've worked under Mr. Abhay Gandhi and Mr. Dilip Sangvi, Sun Pharma. So people have opportunity. Only thing is the ability to learn newer nuances of the industry has to be there. Company and people should not work under in silos. There has to be complete open and transparent environment, and the company has a responsibility to ensure that they develop future leaders. I once this kind of culture remains in the industry, completely open transparency. That people should not work in silos. People should come up and ask questions. There has to be environment of training and development, and people should be allowed to take a lot of risk. One of the reason people don't become entrepreneur is their ability to take risk is very low. So we have to groom people who have the capacity to take risk, who have the caliber to take up challenges. I agree that out of 10 decisions they will take, two they may not succeed. But definitely if we keep on trying and trying, in our journey of last 1.5 year, we have also failed. We realized after 1 year that we committed a couple of mistakes. We corrected immediately. So I will suggest people that they should be ready to take risk. They should learn the nuances, and they should build a culture of growth and knowledge within the organization.
And I'm pretty sure that these words of yours will surely be helping out the youngsters out there, sir. So, thank you so very much for joining with us today. It was lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the success for all your future endeavors as well. And may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.